Next thing here is the Greenfed raw cheese. And this cheese, they call it really raw because some companies claim to be raw today and they're not. In order for something to be considered raw, it needs to have never been heated above 118 degrees. This cheese never ever gets above the body temperature it was in the cow. And cheese can be raw if it's aged for 60 days or longer. So all of this cheese is aged for 60 days or longer. Number 2, green-fed. We talked about what that means earlier. Higher levels of CLA, higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids. You know, omega-3 fats are known for being a natural compound that can help reduce inflammation. You know, many diseases today are inflammatory in nature. Things like arthritis, that's inflammation of the joints. You know, colitis, that's inflammation of the intestines. All of those products, anything with an itis at the end, that's inflammation. Okay, next thing we'll see here is ancient breeding. Now this is a very important point. Now this is a little bit more in depth, but ancient breeding, you have different types of cattle. You have one type of cattle is called Bos indicus. Another breed that we see today is things like Holstein cows. And you see the big black and white cows in America today, those are known as being Holstein. And different ruminant animals like sheep, goats, and cows have different types of proteins in their system. And it's called casein. If you guys have ever heard of that protein, casein, well, there are 2 different types of casein. There's beta-casein A1 and beta-casein A2. What we're finding today is beta-casein A1, many people are intolerant to it and or allergic to it. And we can't really break down that protein well. And so Jordan has done some research and we found that many cows in America have the beta-casein A1, but most of the cows that were bred in the Middle East, places like Africa, India, Western Europe, they're finding these sort of cows have a protein called beta-casein A2. And I can tell you, this is just a personal testimony. I used to not be able to do cow dairy whatsoever. It was immediately phlegm. My sinus would just start draining. I would get sick if I just drank regular pasteurized milk or even raw cow's milk. I would still be allergic to it and couldn't drink it at all. But I could do goat's milk. It was the strangest thing. I could do goat, but not cows. When I was out at the ranch with Jordan in June, I'm like, Jordan, I don't know if I'll be able to do this dairy. He said, I think you will be able to because it is beta-casein A1 free. The only sort of casein in it is beta-casein A2. I started drinking, I've been consuming it, and I've not had one allergy or one intolerant whatsoever. And I've heard many other people give that same testimony and story, is that they've noticed that, again, they used to have problems with cow's milk. With this, they're not having any problems whatsoever. So Jordan actually, all of the cattle there, he has the largest flock that he knows of that's all beta-casein A2 flock, and they're finding that the A2 genetics, these are genetically superior cows that they're raising. It's farmstead and artisanal, which means everything is there local on the farm, everything they're doing.